welcome back to my channel. I'm Brittany. I'm so glad that you found this video. And today I woke up in Vegas and to one of the best views that I've ever had. Last night we checked into Resorts World into a Conrad Suite, and we're going to be spending 4 nights, 3 full days here, and I thought that I would bring you along. I think the goal of this video is really just to see what all the hype is about. This place should have worked out all of the kinks. It's been open for over a year now. It opened back in 2021. It cost billions of dollars to build this place, and it really has been the talk of the town ever since. We are huge Vegas fans. We're here several times a year, many times a year, really, to be honest. And usually we stay at the Cosmo. We love it there, but we had to come see what all the hype is about. Is this going to become our new favorite? I am a huge foodie, and I've heard the food here is top notch. Really excited to try some of the food, definitely try some of the bars, and maybe catch a show. So to catch you up on the day, we went downstairs for breakfast, and we had something from Suns Out Buns Out, which is their quick service breakfast location, and also there's a Randy's Donuts in the same location. I got a couple donuts. Brad got a breakfast sandwich with the typical egg, cheese, sausage. It was pretty tasty, and I'm not a big sausage girl, but I actually really liked it, and it was definitely made in-house. Definitely recommend. I had a couple donuts from Randy's Donuts. They are not really showy donuts at all, but they were good. I would rate them a solid 8 out of 10. I had an apple fritter that was really everything that you want it to be. Soft on the inside, crunchy on the outside. And the red velvet donut I had was pretty good. It was a little too crumbly, but I thought the flavor profile of it was fantastic, and you could really taste the cream cheese icing. I recommend both places. We just finished our, I'm gonna call it dinner, but it really was just like a light snack at Bar Zoo. Just walked up, we didn't have reservation. We got a sausage and pepper pizza. That was probably the low point. It was fine, it was a great deal. It fed us both for $25. That's a steal in Vegas. I had a drink, it was called, I believe, like Geneva, something like that. It had like gin in it. It was kind of like a gin mojito. It was very herby. It was different. I liked it. Other than that, loving the vibe in here. It's kind of half club, half restaurant. It's really nice. It has like a place next door that you can get coffee as well, which has kind of a similar vibe, but not quite as like dark and sexy as it is in here. I'd come back. The drink menu I wish was bigger, and I'd order different food. But in general, not much to complain about. Okay, so we just went to Hey Kitty Kitty, which is like a speakeasy here in Resorts World. There's 2 drink minimum. Drinks are around $21. Mocktails are like $13. Everything was pretty good. I really enjoyed my drinks. I think that they're worth it for that price, even though that is expensive. So you're gonna come around this area and you're gonna go to the tea shop and ask for the Hey Kitty Kitty. Really liked it. I'd probably recommend. I'd go back. But after all that drinking, I need a snack. So we're headed to the street eats, and I hope to find something hopefully delicious. Maybe some dumplings. Okay, so you might be wondering what the vibe is like here on a Friday night, and it is busy, but is it as busy as a Friday night at some of the places on the Strip? I'd say no. It's vibrant, there's people around, people are gambling, but a lot of the food is fairly empty, and I found that throughout the day. A lot of places you could just walk in, which, considering the quality of restaurants here, I think is amazing, and also kind of sad. I don't know. I'm sure they'll get more busy as like places continue to, you know, get more traction and get hyped up. I just ordered rice. I decided that dumplings, you only got 3 to an order for like $12, and I was like, that's not gonna be enough. So I spent 20 and got a whole thing of rice, or what I'm hoping is like a whole thing of rice. Haven't seen it yet. So I'm excited about it. Thought I'd catch you up on the events of today. I was just having too much fun and I kind of forgot to vlog, but I did catch some clips along the way. We went to the Asian street food market and the food was really, really good. Really enjoyed the noodles that I had there. Also, I think I left you last night with me getting some fried rice there at the market. Chef's kiss. It was fantastic. Easily the best thing. So, so, so good. The beef fried rice. I'm gonna be dreaming about it. So we went back for lunch today and everything that we had was pretty good. Really unique flavors. It does get crowded, so just, you know, keep that in mind if you go. I thought prices were actually really fair and the food came out really quick considering how busy it was, and I'd heard that it can get really slow, but that wasn't my personal experience. Then we just kind of hung low for the rest of the day, and then we ended up at Wally's for dinner. I can't decide whether I recommend this place or not. Honestly, the experience was like 50-50. The truffle risotto, which it's truffle risotto, of course it's gonna be good, was really good. And the charcuterie board that we had was top notch. Very fresh, wonderful selection. Also, I knew that this place was known for their selection of wine, but it turns out they have a fantastic selection of scotch, if you're into that like we are. Some of the things that weren't so great were, service was fickle at best. We also ordered the truffle Caesar salad and it was overdressed and I couldn't taste the truffle in it. That's kind of sad considering truffle is such a strong flavor. We also got the Brussels. They were mislabeled on the menu. They had raisins in them. Brad hates raisins. On the menu it said they had cranberries in them, but they were substituted for raisins. Whenever I called this to the attention of the server, he was like, must have been a seasonal change. That's not what you want whenever you're spending several $100s on dinner. So for that, I don't know if I'd recommend it. I'd say it's fine. The blood orange margarita that I had there, though, was really, really good. Then, the rest of the night, we went to Katy Perry's play. I cannot recommend this enough. Anyone would like it. If you've heard any Katy Perry song from the last decade, you will love it. It was so imaginative. It was so energetic and creative. I absolutely loved it. I would go back tomorrow night. My recommendation for the show is you can afford to sit in the orchestra, sit in the orchestra. We sat in the mezzanine level and it was good, but the energy in the orchestra level was really electric. So it's kind of worth the money if you can afford to splurge. We rounded out the night getting some bougie ice cream. It was really good and turns out it's from Florida. So that kind of takes you up to where we are now, and I am definitely going to go crash, and I'll see you tomorrow. We would end where we began, here in this chase that is unbelievably comfortable. So for the third day, There's a little bit of everything and a whole lot of nothing. Mainly I'll just talk about this evening. We went to 8, which is the cigar lounge. The cocktails there are unbelievable. Also, the atmosphere there is fantastic. Might be my favorite place on property. Highly, highly recommend. We then finished the evening in the Caviar Bar, and they have a great bar menu if you're interested in like light bites. I thought the food there was really good. Some of the best that we've had. Might be my favorite restaurant on property, actually. My main hesitation in recommending this property, even though our stay was actually pretty good, is I don't know who it's for. Are we necessarily going to come back? Not necessarily. We had a good stay. But if we're staying for a conference, we're probably going to stay closer and stay over in Westgate. And if we're staying and we want to party Las Vegas style, we're going to stay Center Strip. Cosmo, Planet Hollywood, Cromwell, that's where the party's at. Not here. The crowds were low, and it was amazing on a Saturday night to walk into any restaurant on property without a reservation. Can you do that Center Strip? Heck no. Never been able to do that in the last probably 5 years. So that's amazing. The crowds haven't migrated down here, and that is something to note. Who's here? I don't know. It's like a mixture of like conference people and then like some families sprinkled in. The young, hot party people are really nowhere to be seen. Do I think there's anything wrong with this property? Only a couple things. First, housekeeping and general customer concierge service across the board. We stayed in a suite. We don't necessarily expect any perks, but beforehand, whenever you're trying to find information about the property, it's nowhere to be found. You talk to employees, they'll give you mixed-matched information. And during our stay, we've had questionable service from like housekeeping. The first 2 days, we didn't have any washcloths. And I was almost to the point thinking that maybe they didn't provide them on this property until we got them on the 3rd day. So I'm not sure what's up with that. Hotel room was generally clean though, so that is good. The lounges and general drink minimums are also varying wildly. You talk to one person and it'll be, 2 drinks, and you talk to another person, it'll be a 1 drink minimum. You talk to another person, it'll be $200 spend for a night. So there's really no consistency across the board when it comes to information. It being open for over a year, I would expect all of that to be ironed out. And that's why I like to review properties after they've been open for a while. Because none of this would matter if they opened a month ago. But they've been open for a year and they should have kind of figured it out. I also want to go over my second biggest complaint. Is that they advertise the pools are open year round, and they weren't open for our entire stay. And it doesn't look like they're going to be open the rest of the week either. That's not year round. Once again, I feel like that's fine, but it's just a mixed match of information. So with all of that said, I don't know if I'll come back. Maybe. I wouldn't mind checking out the Crockford. Their lobby is so pretty. So maybe, but I think next time you'll probably find me Center Strip as usual. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll catch you in another one real soon. Bye.